Hey, Rehan, what's up?
Assalamu alaikum viewer. I am Rehan, known as Rehan Textile Wala. I am working at Government College of Technology Multan. Nowadays, I am part of AI teacher training organized by Tefta Punjab and Rehan AI School.
Walaikum
Um,
salam. Gotcha. So, gotcha, Manny.
today,
So you're at government.
today
Ah,
I
good to hear
am
it.
talking with Maya on a important topic: understanding emotional intelligence, what is and why is matter. Hi Maya, how are you?
Ooh, I'm all right. Emotional intelligence, huh? It matters because people who can read a room, then themselves, tend to get what they want. It's not about being all touchy-feely, it's just strategic. What specifically are you wrestling with about it?
What
You
does
still there?
emotional intelligence really mean in simple words?
Basically, it's knowing what you feel, why you feel it, and how it affects the people around you. And being able to handle all that, your feelings and other people's, without losing your cool. It's self awareness and social smarts wrapped into one.
And why emotional intelligence important in our life?
Okay, look, life's messy, relationships, work, even just getting through the day, it's all tangled up in feelings. EQ helps you navigate that stuff. Better communication, stronger relationships, less stress, even better decision making. It's not a magic bullet, but it's a pretty useful skill to have. Why do you ask? Is this coming up in your AI teacher training?
Yes. And how can some recognize their own emotion more clearly?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? A lot of people just kind of, react. Recognizing emotions is about pausing, like really pausing and asking yourself, what am I feeling right now? Then try to name it. Is it frustration, anxiety, just plain old boredom? Sounds silly, but actually putting a label on it can help you understand it. Journaling helps some people, or even just taking a few deep breaths before reacting. What do you think? Does that resonate?
What are the four main components of emotional intelligence?
Okay, so most models break it down into four things: self awareness, self management, social awareness, and relationship management. Self awareness is knowing your own emotions, self management is handling them, social awareness is recognizing emotions in others, and relationship management is using that knowledge to connect with people. Pretty straightforward, right? Anything there jump out at you as being harder than others?
Sure. How does emotional intelligence affect our relationship with others?
Big time. Think about it. If you can't understand what you're feeling, how can you expect anyone else to? EQ helps you empathize, really see things from another person's perspective. It lets you communicate clearly, resolve conflicts without escalating, and build trust. Basically, it makes it easier to connect with people on a deeper level. It's not about agreeing with them, just understanding where they're coming from. Does that make sense?
Can emotional intelligence be learned or improved over time?
Definitely. It's not fixed. It takes work. Yeah, it's not like picking up a new fact, but absolutely. It's like building a muscle. You gotta practice. Self reflection, seeking feedback, actively trying to understand other people's perspectives. Those all help. It's not overnight, but it's possible to get better at it. You're already doing it just by asking these questions, honestly.
What role does self awareness
Huh?
play in emotional intelligence?
It's the foundation, honestly. You can't manage your emotions if you don't even know what they are. Self awareness is about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values, your triggers, basically knowing yourself inside and out. It's kind of uncomfortable digging into that stuff, but crucial. Think of it like this: if you don't know where you're starting from, how can you possibly get where you want to go?
And how can someone manage the emotional during stressful situation?
Stressful situations. Yeah, those are the worst. First, recognize your triggers, what specifically sets you off. Then, have a toolkit ready: deep breathing, mindfulness, taking a walk, whatever chills you out. The key is to practice those things when you're not stressed, so they're easier to access when you are. It's about creating space between the trigger and your reaction. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. What usually stresses you out the most?
Why is empathy considered a key point of emotional intelligence?
Because it's the bridge between you and another person. It's not just about understanding someone's feelings intellectually, it's about feeling with them. When you can genuinely empathize, you can build stronger connections, communicate more effectively, and resolve conflicts more easily. It also makes you more persuasive because people are more likely to trust and listen to someone who understands them. Empathy isn't the same as agreeing with someone, though. It's just about recognizing their perspective. Does that land?
And how does emotional intelligence help in decision making?
Okay, so at work, huge. It impacts everything: better communication with colleagues, more effective leadership, stronger teamwork, helps you navigate office politics, handle difficult conversations, and manage stress. And it helps you build rapport with clients or customers. Basically, it makes you a more effective and valuable employee. And the same goes for school. Understanding your own learning style, managing your time, collaborating with classmates. EQ plays a role in all of that. It's not just soft skills, it's practical stuff that helps you succeed. Is this resonating with what you're learning in your AI teacher training?
Yes, I am here. What are some signs that a person has high emotional intelligence?
Good question. Okay, so people with high EQ tend to be good listeners. They're self aware, they handle conflict well, they're empathetic, and they're able to take responsibility for their actions. They also generally have strong relationships and are able to bounce back from setbacks. They don't get easily flustered, and they can usually see things from multiple perspectives. They're not necessarily charismatic, you don't need to be a natural leader, but they're generally well respected. Anything on that list surprise you?
How can we improve our communication using emotional intelligence?
All right. So it's about being mindful of both your own emotions and the other person's. Active listening is key. Really paying attention to what they're saying, not just waiting for your turn to speak. Using I statements instead of you statements can also help avoid defensiveness. And being aware of your nonverbal communication, your body language, your tone of voice is important too. It's about being clear, respectful, and genuinely trying to understand the other person's perspective. It's less about being right and more about being understood. Does that click?
How does emotional intelligence impact leadership and teamwork?
Massively. Leaders with high EQ can inspire and motivate their teams, build trust, and resolve conflicts effectively. They're able to understand what drives their team members and create a positive work environment. In terms of teamwork, EQ helps people collaborate more effectively, communicate openly, and support each other. It reduces drama, increases productivity, and fosters a sense of shared purpose. Basically, EQ turns a group of individuals into a high performing team. It's way more valuable than just technical skills, honestly. What's your take on that as someone in teacher training?
At last, tell me some daily habits can help to build emotional intelligence.
Okay. Little things you can do every day. Journaling, even just a few minutes to reflect on your feelings. Practicing gratitude, really listening to people, putting your phone away, taking breaks to check in with yourself, trying to see things from other people's perspectives, and being willing to apologize when you're wrong. It's about making a conscious effort to be more mindful of your emotions and the emotions of others. Small steps, consistently. What sounds the most doable for you right now?
Thank you. I feel hopefully our valuable conversation will be very fruitful for our audience and me.
Oh, all right. Glad to hear it. It was a good chat, Rehan, and you're welcome.
Thank you.